within the last 2 years, I have been her books, okay? I have been her books, like they don't miss. Her books, they don't miss. Her books, they don't miss. Hi, wonderful people, and welcome back to my channel, Book Craves. I'm Giselle. How are you? What's up? What is the scene? Okay, in today's video, I want to dive into some anticipated reads that I want to read, that I'm excited for. There's just something about this time of the year. Yes, I love summer. You can see it. I love summer, but you see, fall, when books release in fall, there's just something around this time of the year. There's just something that I just love. Okay. I just love it. Fall is here. It's not coming. It is here. So let's dive into some anticipated books and series that I am going to get into this fall season. First up, and this should not take anyone by surprise, Lunchtime Chronicles. This season of the Lunchtime Chronicles, it has some of my all-time favorite authors in this season. It has new favorite authors, OG favorite authors, and authors that I just cannot get enough of. In this season, there are 7 books. Normally we have more, but there are only 7 books this season, and the season starts September 18th. We have Amani J in this season. We have Peyton Banks. We have Rihanna Mallory. We have Sienne Vega. We have Evelyn Solar, S. London. And we have Rosemary. These are the 7 authors that are going to be dropping books this season. We have Red Rose Cupcake, and this is by Amani G. Now, this is going to be your sports romance, and Amani G is known for her Insta romance. Now, the Lunchtime Chronicles, these are all short stories you can read during your lunch break. Or if you want to read something in between, like a series, you want something quick, something easy, something enjoyable, something not too light, you want something spicy, this is going to be it. This is going to be it. Then we have Brown Sugar by Sienne Vega, and this is giving bodyguard. Okay? Bodyguard, but listen up. She's the bodyguard. Can I get a whoop whoop? Okay, thank you. Thank you so much, because this is one of my new favorite authors. Her book is releasing on September 25th. Then we have Caramel Apple Cupcake, and this is by Rihanna Mallory. Now, this is your friends to lovers romance, and I have read her books in the past, Lunchtime Chronicles, and I have enjoyed them. Then we have Peach Cobbler by Rosemary. If you want to know something about Rosemary, is her books don't miss. Number 1, I have enjoyed everything that I have read thus far. I will admit I have not read all of her books, but the ones that I have read, I have enjoyed. And this book is giving city girl comes to country, small town, or big time city girl comes to small town country romance. So I'm excited to see what this book is giving. This is not something that I'm familiar with when it comes to Rosemary. And then we have Cherry's Jubilee by Evelyn Solar. Can we get a round of applause for Miss Evelyn Solar? Just because everything that she has written, that I have read, has been chef's kiss. It has been marvelous. I've enjoyed her books within the last 2 years. I have been her books, okay? I have been her books, like they don't miss. Her books, they don't miss. Her books, they don't miss. Rich and Decadent by Peyton Banks. This one is releasing October 23rd. Now, I read the 2 books that Peyton Banks released last year as part of the Lunchtime Chronicles series, and there were 2, and one of them really stood out. I think it's Thick Beef or something like that. I'll put up the cover, but it definitely stood out to me, and I enjoyed them. This is a steamy blind date, and I read a blind date romance. I never realized how much I enjoyed it. I never realized how much I would enjoy this trope. I always thought it would be like cringy, but it wasn't. It wasn't. I swear, it was not. Give this a chance. And last to be released in the season is Death by Chocolate, and this is by S. London. This is part of her Governor Hotel series. So I will admit that some of the books that are released are sometimes connected to other series, but not all the time. So I'm really excited for this season of the Lunchtime Chronicles just because some of my favorite authors are in this season. I'm going to talk about this book, but the cover isn't even out yet. It's not out, but it is the finale. It is the last book of the Church series by Tiya Rayne. Can we have a moment of silence for the ending of this epic series? Now, this is going to be Beast Part 2. So if you have been following the Church series, the series started with book 1, Hawk, then we had Twins, then we had Priest, then we had Beast Part 1, which released at the beginning of August. Can I say 5 stars?
Yeah.
Can I say everything?
Yeah.
Can I say epic?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I say phenomenal? May I? May I? Because Beast 8, Beast is exactly what I thought it would be. And what I did not anticipate was that it would end on a cliffhanger. But I can already picture how fantastic part 2 is going to be. It's going to be epic. We are going to get so much secrets coming out. It's going to be messy because why would they mess with the beast? Why? Why would they want to mess with the beast? They don't know what they have unleashed. Another book that I want to read is Breathless by Clarke. I have been reading A Courageous Love series, and I've read the previous book in the series, and I cannot wait for Juliet and Logan story. Now, the last book, which released in July, oh my goodness, it was another 5 stars. Like in this series, you're getting like badass heroines, you're getting smart heroines, you're getting MMCs that love them just the way that they are, you're getting thick and curvy heroines like I have been just loving. You could see I'm closing my eyes because I'm reminiscing on the other books. Book 1 is Heartbeat. Then we have Love Never. Then we have book 3, Chaser. Book 4, Fingertips. Can I choose my favorites? I don't know. I really do believe Fingertips, which is the most recent release, is my favorite. I think Fingertips just gave a little more and I loved it. I loved it. There's nothing else that I could say about this book, but I just can't wait for the 5th book. And the cover isn't even out yet, but we're excited for it. Now, this one, Wicked Little Secret by Sienne Vega. This is your dark, twisted, forbidden stalker romance. Yeah, you heard right. Stalker. Now, I have been needing a book like this one. Reason being, I read a book where the FMC, she was a stalker, and I ate that. I ate that. Yummy. I ate that. And now, Sienne Vega, she's given me this. Not only that, I also read Cruel Delights last year. It was phenomenal. Now, this one is messed up, this one is forbidden, and this one is not for everyone's palate, just because, from my understanding of the blurb, it's that the FMC, she's the stalker, but he is the professor and she is the student. Yes, you heard correctly. Yes, you heard correctly. Yes, 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 that is what you heard. He is the professor and she is the student. But I cannot wait to get into this twisted romance. I know you're not surprised. Tell me that you are not surprised to see this cover. Come on, come on, come on. Just tell me, just tell me. The Darkest Hour by Taylor Rose, aka Kenya Wright. Yes, this is Your Enemies to Lovers by Kenya Wright, aka Taylor Rose. This book is about assassins with a cat and mouse game. Hello? Of course I'm going to read this. Am I scared? I am. With this one, I am going to proceed with caution, something that I don't do with her books, but I have to do it. I have to do it. With this one in particular, I have to do it. Oh, yo, look at this cover. Like, look at this cover now. Just look at this cover. Wild Eyes by Elsie Silver. Now, I have been wanting to read a book from this author for the longest while, and this one finally grabbed my attention. It hooked me and it roped me in. Okay? It grabbed me and it pulled me in, and I'm excited to read it. Why? This is given single dad, and I have been weak for a single dad romance. Okay, I've been weak for this trope. You do have a cowboy hero. A cowboy hero. I have to say it twice, okay? I have to say it twice. Maybe even a third time. A cowboy hero. Come on. Come on. Come on. Honestly, this is just giving small town, single dad, like a sweet, stuck in the mountains, maybe a friends to lovers, maybe a nanny, maybe something. But all I know by reading the blurb, I want to read it. I want to know more about them. I want this mountain town romance so bad. So bad. Another book that isn't going to be like too dark is The Striker by Ana Huang. This is the first book in the Gods of the Game series. I've read one other book by this author, but listen, she is already on book 4 something like that, so I'm playing catch up. So I want to start afresh with a new series that she's writing. A lot of people do like her writing. She usually writes like interracial, multicultural romances, which is something that is right up my alley. Number 2, this is a sports romance, and listen, it's about soccer, and he's part of the Premier League. If you know about the Premier League, put up your hands. It is given like a brothers rivalry. That is one of the tropes that have been released so far for this book. And the first line in the blurb reads, "She's the only woman he wants and the only one he can't have." There's just something about that. He wants her, but he can't have her. I also want to read this book. First of all, the cover grabbed my attention. The one I did not see coming. There was just something about this book, the cover, the title of the book, because why? He didn't see her coming. Why was that? Because she was crushing on him when they were younger, and now that she has returned to their small town, he finally opened her eyes to see him. I hope that she gives him hell. I hope she plays hard to get. Now, this is book 3 in the Plain Daisy Ranch series. Now, why is it Plain Daisy? Why? Because she was plain before, and all of a sudden she turns into this beautiful thing, this beautiful woman that he's just so attracted to. So, yes, I haven't read book 1 and book 2, but this one grabs my attention. So, I'm going to be reading this one. I should be able to read it as a standalone. It's probably interconnected, but this book, it is an MC romance. It is also given Enemies to Lovers, Forbidden Romance, and it is When He Reads to Me by T.L. Smith. I've always wanted to read a book by this author. I've never had one of her books grabbed my attention or piqued my interest, but this one with the title, When He Reads to Me, When He Reads to Me. So I want to read this one. It is a strange title for an MC romance, but that's the thing. It's the one that stands out. It's the one that is so simple, yet it has me so curious because an MC romance with that title, I can see other books with this title, but not quite an MC. And this has me. This next book here, Lion by Janelle. This is part of a series. You can read them as standalone, although they are all part of the Sin City New Orleans series or New Orleans chapter. Lion by Janelle. I gotta read it. Because of the Gideon Brothers series, this author will have me reading everything that she writes. I'm going into this book blind, and I want to read it based on the fact that I've read her other books and I've loved her other books and I know her writing style and it's exactly what I enjoy. So Lion, and you see that name, Lion, I don't know if it's connected yet to any other of her other books. There are other books in the Sin City MC series, but this is the one that has grabbed my interest. And the final book that I want to read, it is also releasing in September, and it's releasing on the 27th. It is Briar Valley by J. Rose. This book, for some reason, it's all nice and cutesy. The cover, gorgeous cover. The tropes in this book, you're getting like grumpy sunshine, you're getting single mom, you're also getting a romantic suspense, you have found family, as well as a close proximity, small tongue, she's starting over, she has a tragic past. It is also a why choose romance. Normally, I don't do why choose. I don't normally do why choose, but listen, the blurb, go read it. In this book, the FMC, she was trafficked. She was in an abusive relationship. She has a daughter. She needs to get away from this guy, and she found that going to Briar Valley. However, Killian, Zach, and Micah, they were her saving grace. They are her saving grace. And to know that she has gone through so much and she found her family, like she found where she's supposed to be, like there's something so heartwarming. I can see some adventure. I can see like a tragic past. I can see where my heart is going to break. I'm not too happy about the why choose, but the men in the book, they are broken. She's broken, and I can see where they're going to be healed. So for that, I want to give this book a chance. I'm excited to read it. Not too excited about the why choose aspect about it, but just to read a book where there's healing after something very tragic, it got me. Knowing that everyone is dealing with something and they're able to heal each other, it's heartwarming, okay? So, with that being said, these are the books that I'm excited to read this fall. These are the books that has grabbed my interest, that has piqued my interest, that there's just something about that I want to read. I just want to cozy up with my Kindle and just read it. If you are interested in reading any of these books, if any of these books are also your anticipated reads, let me know. This is something that you like. Maybe we can buddy read. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video, comment down below, and hit that notification bell so you know when I post a video, and look out until I post another one.